friends, we are entering into one of the busier parts of hurricane season. We have two on the way right now. Hurricane Beryl already formed and Hurricane Chris expected to form on its heels. If what we're seeing in this data holds true, we could be seeing a double landfall in the same area of Texas within a 3-day period. Wait till you see some of this information. And of course, I gotta ask, and I'm only speculating here, but are we finally seeing the effects of the Antarctic Anomaly on the Atlantic Ocean? My friends, things are about to get super busy. Check this out. This is officially Hurricane Beryl. 115 mile per hour sustained winds right now, 968 millibars in pressure. As this thing moves in this direction, it's going to be pushing into our Caribbean. Also, this is a record-breaking hurricane already. It's the first hurricane since 1933 to form this far away from the United States or this far east in the month of June. That should tell you something about hurricane season that lasts until November. So we're going to go with Beryl first, being that it's the most significant hurricane right now and has the most chance of hitting us here in the States. This is expected to become a major hurricane probably by the time this video even posts. That's what the M's here stand for, major hurricane. And then when you have the H's, that means hurricane. So they are expecting Beryl here, which is right here as we're talking, to move into the Lesser Antilles and Leeward Islands and stay underneath Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Haiti, and then we got Jamaica and Cuba. Jamaica could get a dead-on hit with this hurricane. This may be a devastating situation for them in just a few days. And then, of course, we have the chances of this moving into the Gulf as we showed in the data charts in the beginning of the video. Now, I want to be very clear about something. It's very hard to forecast hurricanes or even any sort of storm after a 5-day period. So a lot of what we're looking at here are kind of those what ifs, but they're showing landfalls in the United States. And when that happens, it's time to pay attention. So as we look again at all the possibilities here, we have Hurricane Beryl. By Thursday and Friday, this hurricane should be right about here in a very dangerous spot for everybody involved. We also have a disturbance that could form. It has a 50% chance of forming in the next week. And I'm bringing this up because that's very important with the timing of all of these storms at the same time. Now behind this, we have another invest. 70% chance over the next 7 days. This would be Tropical Storm Chris if it forms, if it is the next storm that forms. If this disturbance over here forms first, this will become Chris. Whichever one forms first is the next one in the list, which is behind B, which is Beryl. Now here is my concern, and I warned about this before hurricane season even started. I talked about multiple landfalls as far as them happening within a short period of time, or double landfalls, which means two hurricanes hitting at the exact same time. This situation doesn't show that, but it definitely shows something very interesting. So we're watching Beryl right down here, and as we said, by Thursday and Friday, it's going to be right in this area here. And by that time, we should know whether or not this storm is going to take a path into the Gulf of Mexico, which it's showing happening right here. It kind of clips Cancun, Mexico right here in this water gap. We call this the water gap in the Caribbean between Cuba and Cancun, Mexico. This is a very important area because if a storm passes through here without touching land, it then has these super warm waters of the Gulf to fuel itself and get massive before it makes any sort of landfall in the States. And of course, I'm talking about Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida. And as of right now, as of the data we have, this may change. We are seeing a landfall near Galveston, Texas. And then behind that, we see Chris possibly forming in the same exact way and following a very similar path, making its own landfall exactly 3 days later, pretty much in the same exact spot of Texas. My friends, this would be absolutely insane if this does take place. Even one hurricane hitting would be devastating, but I warned about this. We need to focus on the fact that just because we haven't seen many hurricanes yet and it was a slow start, we really don't see hurricanes until this part of the summer. And even sooner, like I said, we broke a record already with Hurricane Beryl right here, making it the first hurricane to form in the month of June this far east that we've seen since 1933. And in 1933, that was the only other hurricane that ever did this. So we're already looking at a storm that's comparable to that season, which was one of the most devastating seasons we ever had. That is why I can't stress enough, please go check out the X page. We have a lot of followers over here. We get millions and millions of views over on X, and I post information constantly. You can see right here, we had this prediction set that the Atlantic Ocean would be blowing up soon with hurricanes because of this Antarctic anomaly. So we're gonna have two hurricanes at the same time heading towards the same exact area. And again, this info is a little bit dated, so it's hard to forecast past 5 days. So the next 5 days, we should see something like this. And of course, by that time, a lot of things can change with the atmosphere and the steering mechanisms of these storms, which I believe are man-made anyway. They will start steering these storms towards the United States, and if it's not these, it'll be the next set. But mark my words, my friends, we're going to be seeing multiple landfalls within a couple days, and even double landfalls during this hurricane season. It may not be now, but it's going to happen. We're seeing the setups and the atmospheric conditions matching what they want to make happen. My friends, I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate the patience. I know it's been a little bit since we uploaded a video. I've had a lot going on, but we're back to work here. Please leave me your thoughts down below. Is the Antarctic Anomaly responsible for this outbreak of hurricanes we are about to see? All right, everybody, I appreciate you all. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Stop right there, my friends. If you have not already, click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Click all and you will get all notifications from this channel. And trust me, you won't be disappointed.